For nearly 20 years, BRIDGEGOOD has empowered students and job seekers from underrepresented communities to break into the worlds of design and technology. From hands-on training to public art, their mission is clear: create change through creativity. Here to share more from BRIDGEGOOD are Jessica Poole and Shaun. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, it's such an amazing opportunity to speak with you, so thanks so much.
Yes, well, you guys are doing incredible work, and this is so needed. So tell me all about BRIDGEGOOD.
Right now, the job market's tough, and BRIDGEGOOD has a physical space in Jack London Square where students can come by, meet mentors, get the latest and greatest with AI, with tech, and hopefully flourish into whatever they want to do that's meaningful to them.
And how does that work? How are you guys getting students in, and what does the training look like? And maybe what are some success stories that you've seen?
Well, we go to up to 50 schools a year, so we're actually traveling into the classrooms. Everything is in person. Everything is tuition free. And that's really important to us. You know, it feels so good when students say, this is the only shot I have. This is the only opportunity I have, and I really need this to flourish. I would say what success means to me is when they can do something they really love doing in the worlds of UX, design, and technology.
Yeah, and how have you seen this really help students' lives? I mean, you know, AI and tech is obviously, we are in the center of it here in the Bay Area. And so you know, to be able to learn about this and take these skills and get jobs, maybe things that they never even thought that they'd be able to do. You know, what does that mean to you?
Well, you mentioned it, there's so many nonprofits in the Bay Area, and we've been doing this for 16 years, consistent, year over year, just making that impact. And what I think is the biggest thing to understand is BRIDGEGOOD does this daily. We don't do it one night. We don't do it 1 week. We don't do it for a month. We do it every single week, every single year. And that, to me, is the consistent part about BRIDGEGOOD. So when volunteers like Jessica, say, I want to get involved because I love what BRIDGEGOOD's about, design for social good. Yes, there's Inspire Oakland, which has been running for 16 years. But Jessica, can you explain maybe why you got involved with BRIDGEGOOD and why it means so much to you?
Yeah, I think, you know, I first found BRIDGEGOOD looking for opportunities just to kind of grow and further develop as a product designer, and I joined the AI and cybersecurity meetup. And actually, in fact, you guys, I think, had come to Cisco before, and they did a lunch and learn, so I got exposed in that way. And just seeing how intentional BRIDGEGOOD and Shaun have been about forming community and creating a space for people to learn, and I think specifically Black and brown folks who are often underrepresented, overlooked, giving them a space to feel like they can be a part of the conversation. It resonated for me with what I want to do in this world, and uplift people, kind of help folks find their power, and then from there, you know, I think once people feel empowered, they can go on to do anything. And you've told a few stories about that, the story about the people presenting last time. So. And
you guys just have a big event that is coming up. Tell me about this event coming up.
Yeah, so we are launching a AI Design for Social Good hackathon at BRIDGEGOOD, and that came up. We're inviting creatives, designers, engineers, et cetera, to come, people who are really interested in solving problems, people who really want to be a part of the AI conversation, grow their literacy, but also use AI to tangibly improve like the lived experiences of members in the community. So right now it's a lot about AI for productivity and being able to do work quicker, which is important. It makes life feel better. But we also want to look at what happens when we apply this to healthcare access, healthcare outcomes, economic empowerment, learning, educational access, things like that. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Shaun, what do people need to know to be a part of this event?
Google BRIDGEGOOD. That's the #1 thing. I always say, when people say, Shaun, can you pitch BRIDGEGOOD? I'm like, you don't need a pitch. Talk to the people that you've helped. Talk to the thousands of people that know about BRIDGEGOOD. So just Google BRIDGEGOOD, go to bridgegood.org. I think come with a curious mind, be joyful, be purposeful, be willing to experiment. And the biggest thing for me is understand that there's no limit to what we're doing. AI for social good. Whatever topics you bring, whatever passions you bring, we will make use of, just like Jessica's passion for design for social good.
Yeah, okay, incredible. Well, thank you both so much for the great work that you're doing and the opportunity that you're offering to students out there and people who need this education. So appreciate you guys being here to share it.
Thank you.